Welcome everyone to this Space Week special.
Woo!
It's Space Week and you're here for Super Science Sunday, so not Saturday this time. No, Sunday, because it's Space Week and we have a Space Week special that we're going to share with you. We're very excited.
Yeah, very excited for this.
It's Space Week! So thank you to all our new viewers. Our regular viewers will know the craziness that we get up to, but we're going to take you on a journey through the cosmos in a fun and explosive show. And you can repeat and then not repeat some of these experiments at home.
We'll touch on that more later. We'll let you know which ones you can and can't or shouldn't maybe try at home.
We'll let you know. We got our safety prepared. We have our safety on hand. Excellent.
Safety.
That will be needed for later. But happy Space Week, everyone. Thank you to everyone for joining us. It is a live show, so feel free to say hello in the comments.
Hello.
Please do say hello. We have some people joining us already. We have Elaine, we have Ursula. Good morning to you.
Darren and Shane, good morning. How are we?
Excellent.
Hope everyone's feeling good this quite gloomy Sunday morning, I would say.
It is gloomy. We've extra space lights shining on us. A bit of a gloomy morning, but hopefully we can brighten it up for you.
Hopefully it's not too wet and gloomy for some rocket launches.
No. We will not have to scrub any rocket launches today, of which there will be many. Will be many. Should we get one off already?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's get one off ready, because it is Space Week. There'll be lots more of that. I almost forgot we had that. We thought it'd be a good idea. It's alive.
It's a good thing we put the sponge on top because it did.
Yeah, pretty high. Yeah.
Dust falling and everything.
We thought it'd be a good idea just to kick Space Week off with a bang. So that's one rocket launch in the bag already.
That one really took me by surprise, I gotta say.
Yeah. So we're going to show you how to make your own rockets at home as well. And when you join us, do say hello in the comments. We have loads of people join us. We have, I can't see the screen.
Graham, we've got some hellos from Salt Hill. Sean and Dara, people from Galway. My mother and father are watching. Hello, mother and father.
Hello,
nice
everyone. Thank you all for joining us. So we are going to show you lots of different experiments that you can do at home or in school or wherever you are. So feel free to try them out. So we have so many cool things happening during Space Week. And we're going to mention one of the really cool things that I had the pleasure of being part of recently, which was Space Camp.
Yes, this is very cool.
So myself and Dr. Nora Patton, the awesome Nora Patton.
She's such a legend.
Such a legend. Went on a space journey to find out what you need to do to become an astronaut. And those episodes were awesome. We checked out the forces that astronauts would experience during a flight. We did some G-force training. We saw what astronauts have to eat and how they live in space, and talked to real life astronauts from all across the world. So you can check out some of that really cool stuff. So this is how cool we were looking when we were doing it. So look at that folded arm.
You did have the uniforms going, didn't you?
Yeah, that was the official European Space Agency arm fold.
How much did you have to practice that?
It took 4 years. In fact, that's really what all the astronaut training is for. They need to fold their arms and tilt towards the camera, you know? See, that's true. Oh, you got it already.
I did go to college.
Okay, that's fine, yes.
Not to study astronautism, but I did go, I'm sticking astronautism. I'm going with that, that's a word.
There were so much cool things, and you can check out the Space Camp episodes on the Irish Times website, but here's a little teaser of what kind of cool things you can expect.
We do love a sneak peek.
You love us. Look at us, checking out the caves, pointing at ceilings. Oh, look at that, Dunsink.
Was there a lot of training to point at ceilings?
Yes, too much. Check that out, the G-force bike here at Explorium.
Oh, you would feel sick.
This was awesome, by the way.
Were you in Fast and Furious? Were you Tokyo drifting?
That was me. Check that out as well. Trying to feel weightless. That is Space Camp. You can check all of those out on the Irish Times website. Very cool.
Can I ask a question?
You can indeed.
Did you find out the one thing I wanted you to find out?
If I puke all the time.
Well, we already know the answer to that, and the answer is
yes.
Yes, he doesn't like spinning.
No,
I wanted to find out about astronaut toilets. Sorry, actually, this week I read that they're launching a new toilet to the International Space Station.
Who do you think tests these toilets? Do you think there's like a specific person who tests the astronaut toilets?
I want that job.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool job.
Yeah, the poop deck. You work on the poop deck.
I work as
Like on a ship.
I'm a poop engineer.
A poop engineer.
A poop engineer.
I think you'd be a fantastic poop engineer.
Thank you.
So we're going to kick off today's episode building a model of the solar system, because we want to take you on a journey through the cosmos, and where better to start than our beautiful solar system.
It brings a tear to the eye. It's so beautiful.
Relax. Big hello to everyone. Oh yes, people just shouting out science. Thank you, Claire. We got Graham. We got Graham. Is that
That's my brother.
Okay.
And Mila is his cat. Mila's also watching. We've got Fiona and Oisin, Aoife, Declan. Everyone's here. People from Galway, people from the UK. Ooh, we're spreading all over the place.
I love it. Okay, you're all very welcome. We're about to kick off to show you how to make your very own model of the solar system. So it looks a bit like
it got a bit splashed by the last rocket.
Did it?
Launch. Yeah.
Oh, it did get a bit splashed.
Something like this.
So we're going to show you how to make a beautiful model of the solar system like this.
I'm just going to hold it.
Yeah, it's very
I'm
nice.
gonna put it behind us here.
And you can make lots of different types of ones, and we're going to show you a few ways where you can decorate your own. And we've got this put up in our lab that we look at the whole beautiful time, and it gives us a good perspective on our lovely solar system. So to start off, these are the things you'll need to make your own model of the solar system. So you need a big black sheet to represent the blackness of space. Ooh, all of the things.
All of the things.
So we got like an A3 big black sheet just like this. So that's really cool to represent that black vastness of space. So that's what you're going to do your solar system on top of. Now, let's think about what's in our solar system.
What's in the middle?
Well, maybe the first word of it might kick us off. Solar. I think always a good place to start is the sun.
The sun.
Now, oh, very nice. To represent the sun and different planets, there's a few different options.
Yeah.
We've got these polystyrene balls as well that we bought that we actually painted.
Yeah, you can
That's
get them
what we did for these ones.
in the craft shop. So we just got the balls, loads of different sizes, and just cut them in half, and we could stick them onto the paper. Or you could use, we had some of these foam balls, so we cut them in half. You might need some adult help to cut these things in half. It can be a little bit tricky. Or if you don't have any of those things and you want to use what you have at home right now, you could just cut some shapes out of paper. You could colour them in with your markers.
That's very fun.
Or use some coloured paper.
Okay.
Whatever you've got.
Okay, awesome. Now, so for the sun, let's do a very quick one for the guys at home. So we'll start. I like this one because it's a foam ball and it's nice. It's yellow. It represents the kind of fieriness of the sun. We stick that in the top corner, and then we got to get the first planet from the sun. Mercury, everyone. Mercury. Oh,
so
look how little it is.
It is the smallest planet, just a little bit larger than the Earth's moon.
Yes, absolutely.
Isn't it cute? So you can colour them in.
Now, Mercury's full of all these craters, and it has this kind of greyish appearance, and it actually orbits around the sun quicker than any other planet in 88 days.
It's a speedy little number.
Yeah. So that's our Mercury. So yeah, you can get the polystyrene, you can colour it in, or you can paint it as well.
Or if you really wanted to, you could print pictures of the planets online.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Try and get the sizes right. So Mercury's a little one. So put a little one right there.
A little one right there. Now, moving on to the second planet from our sun, the hottest in the solar system. And it's been in the news recently as well. The planet Venus. Now, Venus is, as we thought, not a very hospitable, but not a very nice place to live. It's the hottest planet in our solar system. It's got thousands of volcanoes, and we thought life was impossible on Venus. It's got a poisonous atmosphere and crushing winds, but
so it's hot anyway.
Like science does, teaches us more every day about the world and the universe around us. About 2 weeks ago, they discovered, and I say they, the wonderful scientists, planetary scientists around the world working together, discovered what's called a phosphine gas in the clouds in Venus. Now, phosphine is a biosignature. We only think it could be a signature that there's possibly life, microbes in those clouds in Venus. Not confirmed, it's just a possibility. They're trying to find out where that phosphine gas came from. Because
really cool.
It's a real signature
and
that
there might be life in the poisonous clouds of Venus. You think poisonous clouds, what's going to live there? But these cool little microbe dudes might be there.
Micro dudes.
Micro dudes.
Now, I do prefer less poisonous atmospheres to live in. Myself, personally.
Me too.
Just, Sunday morning, bit of a less poisonous atmosphere would be great. So, thankfully, our own planet and the next planet we're getting to, our beautiful pale blue dot. Earth the only planet known to have liquid water on its surface.
Okay.
So you can get your blue, you can draw in your countries in the green, and we are the third rock from the sun. Now, thank you all to everyone who's joined us. Fleur, everyone, say hello. Say just pop in. If you have any ideas or questions, drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear what you have to say as well.
I'll put us a bit far away from Europe
Okay.
by accident. We're getting colder apparently.
Now, let's check out the solar system. Let's check out, we're going to recreate this. That is our beautiful solar system. So after you have the Earth, we'll move on to Mars. Now, we all love Mars. We're fascinated by it. Maybe one day we'll inhabit Mars. So the red planet. So you'll have Mars, and you can draw all the planets and paint them in and put them all in place. You'll have Mars. Then after that, you'll have the biggest planet, the biggest planet, the largest planet in our solar system.
We've got some bigger
Oh,
ones
they're
here.
lovely. This is Jupiter. Where's Mars gone?
Oh, sorry. I didn't get a chance to colour him in yet. He's here.
There's Mars.
Put a red dot on it.
Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system, and we've observed a great storm that's been raging it for more than over 300 years. After Jupiter, we have the sixth planet from our sun, the beautiful ringed planet Saturn.
I just used a Pringles lid.
What an awesome idea. Very, very
Just
cool.
sit it there, like
Now,
that.
on to the seventh planet from the sun, Uranus, everyone.
This one.
Feel free to pronounce this planet however you wish.
Uranus.
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 It's a family show, people. It's Uranus for now. And then our last planet, Neptune, a beautiful blue planet. You can see known for its beautiful blue
Slacking
color.
on the colouring.
And it was the only planet discovered using mathematical calculations.
We do love maths here on
We
the show.
do love maths here on the show. Now, this is a very simplified model of our solar system. We all know Pluto is declassified as a planet. R.I.P. Pluto.
We do love you, Pluto.
There's an asteroid belt, there's lots of comets. There's so much more in our solar system, but this is just a simplified version. And as we all know, the planets are also not this close together.
No.
Definitely
No.
not. You cannot reach Venus from Earth.
But we don't want to touch the poisonous clouds anyway.
Lord, no.
No, so
No.
probably
There
not.
are huge distances between these planets. Now, in fact, if the sun was 1.5 meters big, then Mercury. Oh yeah.
Sorry. That
See,
might look familiar to some people.
Yeah,
this
check that
man
out.
doing a 1.5.
Drivers, give the space to ride safe.
He's Mr. RSA, Mr. Road Safety
I can do that exactly.
He does that weird step off a bike.
Yeah, I can just be sitting and then go 1.5, and you can measure that. Check it out. Check it out. You can even,
We're always slightly off topic here.
you can check it out. All right,
Okay,
here we go.
okay.
Okay, ready? I'll just
Yeah.
go 3, 2, 1, 1.5.
Oh, okay, okay. This is very much off. No, that was
Nailed it.
eventually got to 148.
Nailed it.
You got there eventually.
We got there eventually.
He's a bit out of practice.
The sun was 1.5 meters big, then Mercury, the closest planet to the sun, would be
little guy.
62 meters away. And
That's still really far away.
it's really far away. We would definitely not fit in it in here at Explorium.
Not in our shot,
We
no.
would not fit in it. So let's find out how close the other planets would be if the moon was 1.5 meters big. Check out this scene from Space Camp. Venus, the second planet from the sun, would be about 116 meters away. Earth would be about 160 meters away. And Mars would be about 245 meters away. Jupiter is the largest planet. It's so big that all the other planets could fit inside it. It would be located over 800 meters away. Saturn, with its beautiful rings, would be located 1.5 kilometers away. Uranus, the coldest planet and the only planet to spin on its side, will be located over 3 kilometers away. And Neptune, the farthest planet, would be almost 5 kilometers away. That's a lot of space. That is a lot of space.
It is a lot of space.
That's why they call it space. There is so much space in space.
They've given the space.
A lot
Right,
of
space.
What?
Space is given the space for cyclists. You have
Yes.
no problem with cars hitting you in space. There's
No.
loads of room.
Maybe some space dust though.
Oh, yeah,
Meteorites.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Straight through the noggin.
Wear a helmet.
Solves all problems.
Wear a helmet. It's not that hard.
Closer to home, we have our beautiful moon. A natural satellite, and that's actually the theme of this year's Space Week, is satellites improve life. Now, the moon is a natural satellite. It's my favorite celestial object. It is.
It's my favorite of Earth's moons.
Ha ha ha. We only have one moon.
We do. Earth
What's
only
your
has
favorite
one.
celestial object?
I like stars.
Okay, any particular? I love the moon.
Oh.
I love the moon.
The moon and Mars actually were looking really good the other night. You could see them at nighttime.
Yeah, just to point out, there are people mocking my accent here who have joined us here. Fleur, I can see you right now. Apparently, I add a lot of A's into it. Mars.
Mars.
That's how one pronounce it. But no, Mars.
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 It's Mars.
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 Mars bar.
South Dublin people. Huh?
At least I'm not from Kildare.
Hey! So, our beautiful moon, satellites improve life. The moon is our beautiful natural satellite, my favorite celestial object. It does not give off its own light.
No.
No, it reflects light from the sun. Now, we've talked about what's in our solar system. So, Ali, I think it's time we talk about how we get to space.
Yes! Okay, this is my favorite part.
How does one get to space?
Get there.
Well, you have to train, you have to study, you have to get some flight experience if necessary. You'll have to pass some flight training, you have to make sure you're physically fit. All of these things, Alison.
You gotta learn how to use a space toilet.
You're obsessed with the space toilet.
Yeah, I really want to know how they work. I don't know why. I just really do. It really fascinates me.
Okay, well, we've got a cool event next week on Friday with Dr. Nora Patton. We've got a live Q&A that we're doing for Space Week. We'll tell you more about it later. But I'll ask Nora for you.
Okay, thanks.
How space toilets work, and we'll inform you, and your curiosity will be quenched.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's get to space.
Let's get to space. What are we going to use to get to space?
Rockets.
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 Yes.
Let's use rockets.
Okay,
Let's build
okay,
some rockets.
okay.
We've got lots of rockets that we're going to show you that you can do at home as well. Let's start with our first rocket launches.
Rocket number
These
one.
are very simple. Ali, let's get our rocket launch number 1 ready. Thank you everyone to join us. When you do join us, give us a shout out, say hello. We'd love to see where you are, what you're doing, how you're feeling, and how your Sunday's going, and how you're having a happy Space Week.
Happy Space Week.
Happy Space Week. These are our first rocket cartridges. So this is what we're using. They're small little film canisters. Some of the ancient old parents at home might know what these are, but you can use these if you have them at home, but you can also use any canister that has one of those snap-on lids. So one of those snap-on lids.
The lid's very important.
Yes. Now, so to build a rocket, we need a chamber. So we need a chamber where the chemical reaction occurs that's going to power the rocket. And for the chemical reaction, we'll need fuel.
Fuel.
What are we going to use for fuel
We're
today?
going to use some water.
H2O.
H2O keeps you hydrated. Okay, and then we're also going to use some of these. They're those fizzy vitamin C tablets you drop into water and they go.
Oh, they go what? Okay.
And there's loads of bubbles inside.
There are loads of bubbles inside. You'll see that when it reacts with the water, it dissolves, it fizzes, and it gives off that gas. We're going to trap that gas inside this canister, and the pressure's going to build up and build up and build up until it gets so great that it's going to shoot out and hopefully propel our rockets high up into the sky. We have a competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
you were ready for
I
that.
love competition. Yes. Okay. Race.
Okay. Yes,
Rocket race?
absolutely. Yes.
Vote in the comments now who you think's going to win the
Yeah.
rocket race.
Yeah.
Mark or Ali?
Yeah.
Mark
Who's
or
going to
Ali?
win the rocket
Mark
race?
Or Ali?
Who's going to win?
Let us know.
All over your
Okay.
face.
Let's.
Safety.
Let's do some safety.
Let's do some safety.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get, this will be my rocket, so this will be my rocket body.
Okay. I've got my rocket.
That'll be your one.
We need astronauts to go to space.
We need astronauts to go to space. So what have you got? Mini astronauts?
A little mini Mark and a little mini
Oh,
Ali.
I love it.
Okay. You can take mini Mark. I'm going to take mini Ali.
Oh, I'm going to show them a little close-up
Okay,
so we can
okay.
have, see what astronauts are going to space. Okay.
Show the people. There we are. We're in space.
Checking out.
We're in space. Oh look, the Earth, like we're orbiting around the Earth behind.
Oh, I'll do like a little...
Your hands are ruining the illusion just a little bit.
I don't know if my hands are in it.
Your hands are in it.
Oh.
They're very in it.
They're very in it?
Yeah.
It's an illusion, an illusion.
Space hands.
Space hands.
I'm also ruining the illusion a little bit, but, you know, it's like we're orbiting around the Earth here. Just throw Mini Ali. That's sabotage.
Okay, so let's, this would be Rocket Mark. Okay, check that out. Now you can decorate your rocket. It's your rocket. Get creative as well with it. This will be Mark launching into space. Okay, I like it.
This is Ali launching into space.
Okay, now for the fuel, H2O and fizzy vitamin C tablet, reacting to release a carbon dioxide gas that we're going to trap inside the rocket. Okay, now Ali, let's choose. We're going to choose what concentrations of fuel we're going to use. All right. So let me see. Maybe
Can I clarify the rules of the competition?
Yes.
Are we trying to get them to pop first or pop highest? Which is what's the competition here?
Okay.
Because that's going to change the fuel concentration that I use.
Yes, it is. I think. Let me see. I think it's got to be higher.
The guys can't see which one goes higher.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do points for both.
Okay. Points for both.
Points for both.
Okay,
points for both. And just to let you know, Ali, some results are coming in. Fiona, thank you for having confidence in me. She believes that my rocket will launch first.
Roisin believes in me.
Roisin does believe in you. Oh, it's a draw. Okay. Well, we'll see. Okay. So I'm gonna firstly pour some water into my rocket body, just like that.
How much water are you using?
You can concern yourself with your own rocket, Alison.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to use that's about a quarter. So I've used a quarter full of water, and I'm going to use half of one of these
use
vitamin C tablets.
a third.
Oh.
About a third of water. I'm putting the whole tablet in.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm going to put the whole tablet in.
Okay, all right, okay. Competition's really on here. All right, so points for who goes first, really points for who goes the highest. You want to get to space. Like
Okay. We got to get through the Earth's gravity and stuff.
Yeah, you got to escape Earth's gravity, get into space, okay? Okay, safety on. Okay. Thanks for Fleur for believing in Ali as well.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of support here for Ali. I'll prove you wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Let's we'll get a countdown going, and then we will prepare our
What's
rockets.
the method?
We will be drop, popping, and shaking.
Oh yeah, of course. Dropping the tablet in, popping the lid on, shaking, and then
move away.
Walk away.
Okay, that's very important. This is something you can do at home. Maybe do it outside or in the garden because it can get a little messy.
Yeah, maybe in the kitchen. Maybe just not on carpet.
No.
Don't do it on carpet.
No.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Ready?
Yeah, ready?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, we said that. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, tune in, give a little shake. And back. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Mark? Is it going to be Ali? Right now, that vitamin C tablet is dissolving. Yours is leaking. Yours peeing on itself. Yours is peeing. Points deducted. Oh. Yours peed all over itself.
Yeah, but it popped
There clearly has to be deductions.
It popped first.
Look at mine.
Yours is peeing a little bit too.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's good. No, dry pants, tighty nighty, whitey tighty. Look at it. No, all that carbon dioxide is building up inside. It's getting trapped. It can't go anywhere. The pressure's building up so much.
I don't think
Newton's third law of motion is going to shoot out the bottom, propelling the rocket upwards. I think this is going to go higher than we've ever seen before. Oh, check that out. Clearly the highest.
Okay, 1 point each.
1-1. Okay, 1-1. I'll settle on that. It was a draw. Whew.
Smells like oranges.
Now, although it was 1-1, Ali, it's very visible from the tape, and the guys at home will be able to confirm for us that it looked like you peed yourself mid-launch. Yeah?
Listen, going to space for the first time is scary, I'm sure.
Surely you gotta lose some street cred if you pee on yourself.
I'm sure lots of astronauts have peed themselves the first time.
There's no real way. In their spacesuits, yeah, there's probably no way to tell. Well, we all know at home
that Mini Ali may have peed herself.
Okay,
I did not.
It's 1-1. That's our first rocket launch, and we're going to show you our second rocket launch. Now, it uses different chemicals this time for a different chemical reaction. We are going to make a baking soda vinegar rocket, and this is what you'll need. Our fuel this time will be baking soda, like that. And the second ingredient as part of our fuel will be vinegar.
It's very early in the morning for things to smell like a chipper, but here we are.
Yes, yes. So this is going to be our fuel this time that's going to create our chemical reaction that's going to power our rocket. Now we need somewhere for that reaction to take place. Our rocket body this time will be a little bottle just like this.
A little water bottle.
Yes. Now what we're going to do this time is we're going to prop the rocket up like this. So let's have an example of what the rocket looks like.
Looks like a little bit like
This is what our rocket's going to look like.
So stands up nicely on its own.
Now, you want to make sure that you put the lollipop sticks at the cork or the top end here, because you want that facing down, because that's the bottom of the thruster, down like that. So you can tape some lollipop sticks onto the rocket, and make sure when you put your rocket down that it's sturdy.
It's got to be sturdy. You don't want this falling over and exploding in your face.
Again.
Again. It's never happened before, I swear.
You got to make sure that it shoots directly upwards.
That's the way to get to space.
Let's launch this rocket.
Okay,
We're trying to build it up. We're trying to get it more realistic each time. So let's get our rocket ready. Now, like we said, this one has some vinegar. So we're going to do this one on our launch pad over here. So this is what we're going to do it on. So we have our launch pad all the way over there, just to get the vinegar smell away.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Far away. Now, what we do to prepare our fuel is we're going to use a piece of tissue just like this, and we're going to put about 1 teaspoon of baking soda on it. And how much vinegar have you got?
I've put 100 milliliters of vinegar into this beaker here.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm going to pour that directly into the rocket and hopefully not spill any of it.
Hopefully.
Oh, we've got a funnel.
Oh, yes, we do. Because we come prepared.
Easier, much easier.
Okay.
Okay, vinegar's in.
Vinegar's in. Part 1 of fuel in. Now, for the baking soda, I just poured it onto a little bit of tissue paper. Then I wrap it up just like this. This gives us a little time delay before the reaction occurs, so you can get to safety. So you don't get covered in vinegar.
Okay.
Okay, and then to trap our chemical reaction, the gas that's released. Again, this reaction is going to release a carbon dioxide gas. This time we're going to trap it using a cork. So the baking soda goes in, the cork goes on the top, turn it upside down. Get out of there.
Away.
Get out of there. Okay.
We're going to do it?
We're going to do it.
Okay, again, we're going to need our safety for this one.
Yes.
This is one, again, that you can try at home, but again, outside or in the kitchen or something. I'd say outside. Not today, it's kind of raining a bit outside.
Oh, my safety.
Safety. Okay,
Safety.
let's do this.
Okay,
Press the launch
to
platform.
launch pad 39A. Here we go. Ooh, smell of vinegar. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the launch area to capture as much of that vinegar as possible, because we don't want it going everywhere. That's not what we want to do.
No.
So let's get that
Okay.
ready. Okay,
Right.
okay. All right, Ali, you be the commentator. You
Okay.
prepare everything. I'll let you know if I'm ready. Okay.
The vinegar is in the bottle. What's going
Yes.
to happen is Mark's going to add the little capsule of baking soda inside. He's going to pop the cork on to try and trap that reaction inside.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am inserting baking soda.
Okay, baking soda's going in.
Okay. I am now.
Cork's going on to trap that carbon dioxide gas inside to build up the pressure. Oh, okay.
Now, Ali, I really put that cork on. I really put it on tight. So this one usually takes about a minute for all that gas to build up inside. So I really.
Oh, there's a lot of bubbling
There
happening.
is a lot of bubbling happening.
It's kind of doming at the top already.
Look at that! That was so high.
We hit the ceiling.
That's about 30 meters.
That is about 30 meters, all the way up to the ceiling here at Explorium. Sorry about that.
Wow.
That was epic.
Wow, that was really cool.
That was cool. That was
And it went
cool.
off pretty quick. I did give it a little shake. You might have seen that. I was just speeding up the release of the baking soda.
That's
just so it
probably for
reacts
the
with
best,
vinegar.
because sometimes when we do vinegar baking soda rockets, I get a bit impatient and I go closer to the rocket to see what's going on. And of course, that's the moment that it explodes.
Yes, and from experience, let the rocket do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
Let it do its thing.
That was a cool rocket.
That was really cool,
I like
and it
that
went
one.
off pretty quick. I like that. But if it's not going off, leave it.
Let it do
Leave
its
it.
thing.
Let it live its own life. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Now, Ali, Oh, the death stare.
Well, we were singing a lot of it. If anyone missed last week's show, Mark did sing some Taylor Swift. This week he's all about the Beatles. So I see your music taste is like nice and diverse. You're gonna rap for us next week?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Tune into Supersized
Straight
Saturday.
Up gangster rap.
Supersized Saturday next week to hear Mark rap.
All right then, Ali. I want something more realistic. A more realistic rocket launch.
Yeah, because a normal rocket launch doesn't really look like that.
No. You want something kind of along the lines like this. Like this is what I'm after. This is what I'm looking for.
A bit more fiery.
A bit more fiery.
A bit more explosive.
I think that's what we should be doing.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what we want next. That's what we want to create. To do that, we need different fuel. Clearly, real rockets don't use heap loads of baking soda and vinegar.
Imagine if they did. Imagine the smell of every single rocket launch if that was the case.
The smell.
That'd be pretty epic.
But instead of baking soda and vinegar, they use liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. That's what most rockets use as the fuel. The fuel being the liquid hydrogen, the oxidizer being that liquid oxygen, and then they are in a huge combustion chamber where they react, releasing huge amounts of chemical energy that shoots out the bottom, powering those rockets upwards. That's where you see rockets that look a lot more like this. So Ali, let's get something a bit more like that.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so what we're going to use this time for fuel is liquid alcohol. That's going to be our fuel this time. And we just had a little bit of a bigger rocket this time.
So same principle as the vinegar baking soda one, taping on your 3 legs so that it stands up. This time, one different change. We're not going to use a cork this time. We've actually got the cap that came on the bottle, so that we've drilled a little hole in the top here. So that's very important.
So that's going to be kind of where all those fumes rush out the bottom, thrusting the rocket upwards. Okay, so let's load our combustion chamber with the fuel. Excellent. Now, this is not something we want you to do at home. This is something maybe that your teacher can do as a demonstration, a more realistic rocket launch. So we have our fuel, which is going to be the liquid alcohol, and we're going to be pouring that into our combustion chamber. So this is where we need the funnel. Ali?
Yes.
Where'd you go?
I went to get the launch platform.
Oh, excellent. Oh, cool. We're going to launch it off the planet Mars.
Yep.
Okay.
Our rocket's coming home from Mars.
Coming home from Mars. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to pour some of the alcohol into the bottle just like that. Okay? Funnel. Now what we want to do, we've got liquid alcohol in this, but what we want to do is we want some of that liquid alcohol to evaporate and turn into alcohol vapor. So that's why I'm going to give it a little shake like this. So shaking it around, getting some of that liquid alcohol to evaporate. Use some of the heat of my hands, because it's those alcohol vapors that are going to ignite, that's going to give us that power to launch our rocket.
Did you say ignite?
I did say ignite.
That's a fun word.
Ali, ignite. We may have just found it.
Ali
what a cool
Ignite.
name.
Ali Ignite has always been a cool name. Ali Ignite.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Like.
That's my Instagram handle.
I think so.
Ali
You gotta change
Instagram
it.
Night. Ali Ignite. IG, Instagram.
There you go, have it. See, check. Okay, so all the shaking around, evaporating some of that liquid alcohol, then you're going to get rid of the liquid alcohol.
Yeah.
So getting it back out of the rocket, pour it back into the alcohol bottle.
Like that, perfect.
Excellent. Okay.
Very nice, thank you.
Now I'm going to put the cap back on. Now, so we should have trapped some of those alcohol vapors inside. And this is our combustion chamber. This is our rocket. Now, this is where you need something to ignite those alcohol vapors.
That was slick.
Thank you.
That was less slick.
Fire. This is something
Fire.
you definitely need teacher or parent supervision with. Okay. So what we're going to do this time, we place our rocket on the launch pad just like usual, just like so. There will be some drops of alcohol. Many drops of alcohol.
Many drops of alcohol.
But we have trapped those vapors inside, and we're going to ignite those vapors. That reaction, that combustion, is going to release all the hot air and the gases, powering our rocket upwards into the sky. Okay.
You already hit the ceiling with the
I know.
baking soda one.
Okay, let's go. I think we're ready.
Okay, safety on.
Okay.
Okay, safety's on.
Okay, ready?
Give me backwards
Okay.
just a little bit for this one.
Rocket launch, numero 4. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And that's out of here.
Whoa!
That was cool.
That was
now
cool.
that was very cool, but I would love to check out what happened in slow
Yeah, it
motion.
was hard to see. It all happened very
Yeah.
quickly. So
Let's check
this
out
one.
what happened in slow motion. Okay, here's me lighting it. Look at those flames! Check that out! How cool is that?
That was epic.
So you can see those alcohol vapors igniting, heats the air up, and they all get trapped in the bottle. They rush out the bottom. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The gases shoot out one way, the power and the rocket goes the other way.
Up.
Isaac Newton and chemistry working together to power this rocket launch.
Now you can see why the hole on that lid was very, very important. We had to let the fuels out the bottom so that we could
I want
push
to see
the
that
rocket
again.
upwards.
That was very, very cool.
Slow-mo again.
Look
Slow-mo
at
again.
that. See how the vapors ignited.
Yeah, they do say alcohol is highly flammable. Now we can see why.
Oh, that was very, very cool.
Definitely leave this one to your teachers.
Definitely, absolutely. Now, we have another type of rocket launch that we did at Space Camp.
Oh, cool.
So I want to show the guys at home just a next level of rocket launch as
Sweet.
well, because we've been stepping it up. So it's check out this rocket launch. Baking soda and vinegar rockets are pretty cool, and they're simple to do at home. But now it's time to launch something bigger, badder, and better. Launch time is my favorite time of day. This rocket is called the Blue Ninja, and thanks to the Irish Rocketry Society, we're gonna launch this really high into the sky, about 200 meters, as the gas shoots out the bottom at really high speeds. Because chemistry is at the heart of what makes rockets fly. Just like in the rockets we made, a huge chemical reaction releases loads of energy that propels our rocket upwards. The gas shoots out one direction, and for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the gas shoots one way, the rocket shoots the other way. Time for launch. Okay, Colin, we're gonna launch this rocket. Now, I noticed that this one has fins.
Yep.
Larger rockets don't. So
Yeah, so this one has fins because it's a lot smaller. Fins make it aerodynamically stable, so it'll shoot straight up into the sky.
Okay, cool.
The larger rockets have a gimbaling system, so their motors and engines, they sit in the rocket as ours do, and they can actually move, and that keeps the nose pointed upwards all the time, even if it decides to change and move.
Okay, and
That
the
motor-
plan is that we're gonna recover this rocket, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
That's the plan anyway.
That's the plan, that's the idea.
Okay.
Right.
Has a
So,
parachute?
has a parachute built in. Parachute comes out, hopefully, unwinds, and we've got a little parachute then.
Excellent. So it's a reusable rocket, just like the SpaceX ones when they re-land the launchers, so they can use them again.
Yep.
Larger rockets use liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen as fuel. That creates a huge amount of energy that shoots the gas out the bottom, propelling it upwards, overcoming Earth's gravity and into space. We're gonna hopefully launch this pretty high.
Yeah, we are. A couple
Okay.
of 100 meters.
Okay, Colin, it's over to you.
Tell you what, Mark, let's have you build it, you put it together. So Mark, since you're going to launch the rocket, I'm going to give you the motor, you're going to put it in,
Okay.
and we're going to set it all up, okay?
Awesome. Fuel in.
Fuel, the cartridge goes in.
Okay, cool.
So can I this?
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
That just
Okay.
it's on there.
Okay, so the fuel is in. Now
just-
we need a
can you
way
hold?
to set that fuel alight. That's what this
And
is.
locked. Yep.
Excellent. Okay. This is our
That's an
ignition
igniter.
switch.
Yeah, no, that's an igniter. So you're going to pop the igniter in, push it in, and I have a little clip that's going to hold that in place.
Cool.
Okay,
All right.
and if you want to put it on, so we're all ready to go. Okay, so this is a safety key. It goes in, you press down on that key, little light comes on. That means we've got a good current over to the rocket. We're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to press that button there.
Yes, I am.
Okay, the light's going to go off and the rocket's going to go up.
Let's do it. Ready for
Okay.
launch.
Off you go.
Here we go. Safety key in. Good connection.
Lights on.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Oh, check it out.
Oh, class! Come back, baby.
There.
It's kind of blowing this way.
Yeah.
That was absolutely awesome, Colin. Now, let's go find the rocket.
Hopefully.
That is awesome.
That one went very high.
That went over like 200 meters
Okay,
up. Like.
so we can see why we couldn't replicate that one live in
No.
studio today.
No, and that one was thanks to the Irish Rocketry Society, and that's another clip from Space Camp, the Cadbury Freddo Space Treasures Space Camp, which you can see all the episodes on the Irish Times website.
They're very good
They're
fun.
awesome, really, really cool. There's 5 episodes there, spanning all across space.
You could watch one a day for the
You
next
could,
few days of Space Week.
absolutely, and lots of Irish people in the space industry in it as well.
Really cool.
So celebrating Irish space industry.
Very nice.
Okay, so right, let's ramp it up a little bit.
More.
More.
Okay.
More.
I didn't know. Okay, didn't know we had more, but
so
okay.
we're getting more realistic each time, but let's check out one of the coolest launches as well, the SpaceX Dragon launch. So
yes.
we're getting more realistic each time. So this would be more along the lines of what we're hoping to get to. We'll launch a real rocket soon, but this is
we don't quite have the budget that they had.
No, maybe we could start. Maybe
If anyone wants to sponsor us to launch a real rocket in
that would
space,
be cool. Yeah,
Do that
a
too.
rival to SpaceX.
yeah, we could do that. What would we call it?
I don't know.
Space.
This is check out that's the Falcon 9 rocket. Very, very cool. This is the Crew Dragon launch. That's the Crew Dragon capsule.
Yeah. So the rocket itself there is about 70 meters high.
The 2 lads are in there, Bob and Doug, going up to the International
Two
Space
lads.
Station.
The lads going up the ISS. You know
Yeah,
yourself.
boys, check it out. And yes, the Falcon 9 rocket. This launch was the first time since 2011 that American astronauts blasted off from American soil. Look how futuristic it looks as well. Very different than the Apollo program. Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
it is the first time. It was the first private launch to the ISS.
Check that out. Unbelievable. Very, very cool. Here we go.
Oh,
This is
here
the
we
launch.
go.
You can see it. I think it looks very similar to our rocket launch. Look at that.
Look at that thrust. Whoa!
It's amazing.
Fiery.
Heading on its way to the International Space Station. Successful launch. They made it back. Very, very cool.
I wonder what the heat was like if you were anywhere near that launch.
I'd say it'd be amazing to view it as well. I'd love to go to one of those real rocket launches.
That would
Still
be cool.
haven't been yet, but I think that would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what else can we do? What else kind of massive rocket? I think we need to create something kind of, do you know what would be really cool? So I've always wondered that when the astronauts are up there, when they go on a spacewalk, how do they maneuver themselves?
Okay, so we've gotten them to space using our rockets. Now we need to see what they do while they're actually there.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So you go on a spacewalk, you need some way to maneuver yourself
Propel
around.
yourself.
Now, check that out, and they use jetpacks. Now, not the jetpacks that come to your mind initially. They actually shoot out kind of nitrogen gas just to power themselves around.
Okay.
Not kind of like no ignition, no
No
fires in
fire.
space.
Okay.
No fires in space.
No
Not a
fires.
good thing in space. But we made a little jetpack ourselves, didn't we?
We
that I
did.
thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So check this out. This is a jetpack that you guys can make at home as well. So
Yeah.
we're going to show you how you can make this. Very, very cool. There's straps on the back of it as well, so you can actually wear it. Very, very cool. How cool is that?
How's it look?
Ali
It might be
Ignite.
a bit too small for
Yeah.
me. We need to make the straps a bit bigger. I'm wearing a very bulky jumper today.
Yeah, but we started off with 2 bottles, and we just spray painted them silver, just like that.
Yeah.
And then just taped them together.
With your duct tape here.
Yeah. We got some party hats,
Stuck
stuck them
them
on the top. And we got these kind of cool little streamers. Makes it look like there's a
Yeah,
fire.
we just cut them out of some crepe paper, cut out little strips and stuck them inside the neck of the ball.
Then we just got some foam straps. We cut them out, put a little bit of duct tape on them as your straps, so you can look too cool for school. Very cool. So
Imagine
that's
if
how
you,
you make
what
them.
if you accidentally brought that to school instead of your school bag?
I think you just get so much street cred. People think you're
You'd
cool.
look great, but you would forget to bring all your books to school and
Good
you might
excuse.
get in trouble.
Just forgot my homework. Jetpack.
Jetpack. Okay.
Not again.
So this is a jetpack that you could make at home, but like we said, this doesn't really happen in space.
No.
This
Now-
part here.
We got a little experimental. We wanted to see if we could send this jetpack flying like our other rockets.
Yeah.
And we had a fun time. Ali, wanna show them?
Sometimes science doesn't work out the way you want it
But
to.
it was awesome. We learned loads.
We learned a lot.
Now I think we should let's show them. We
Right, everyone loves bloopers.
Yeah. We tried to get this rocket and the jetpack. This is This is what we used. This was our new jetpack. We used 2 of the IPA, the alcohol bottle rockets, put them together and tried to light 2 simultaneously to send our jetpack flying upwards. And
It was, yeah, we'll show them footage.
let's just show them. Let's just show them.
So if you want to just purely do a flip in space, you'd be fine.
Now, I think that was pretty cool. We literally got the jetpack just to do an L somersault, and I gotta see that again.
You can see that the problem was trying to get the 2 to light
There it
simultaneously.
goes, off they go, and whoop!
And this one Mark's lit, my one didn't light.
There you go. So, Elon, if you want someone to move your rocket from there to over there, give us a shout,
Yeah,
okay?
we got you.
We can manage that
We got
thing.
you. We were
got
good
you.
at the flips.
So after this, we were like, okay, we're on the right lines. Kind of, what else can we do? So we were experimenting with different methods, different ways, and we came up with this really odd self-ignition system that was
Totally intentional.
surprised both of us. But check this out. So we were trying to find a way that we could get the jetpack to ignite simultaneously by itself, so we could be in the safe zone.
Yeah.
And well, this is what happened, okay? So we had it there, I'm standing back, and then boom, it ignites by itself, self-igniting, and still did its old somersault.
Yeah.
Scared the life out of me.
Yeah, you did a very dramatic roll on the floor,
Yeah,
if
well,
I remember correctly.
I got the girl who wouldn't get scared. It was just there nice and quiet, and then boom, it just took off with that huge whoosh.
We were literally standing there talking to each other about how it didn't work,
Yeah,
and the next second,
this is not going to work, and then
off it went.
well, it didn't do that.
No,
just
it
did
didn't. It went.
that.
Yeah.
But we were on the right line,
But
so
what that actually shows is that we've gotten flipping to the right, but we've also mastered flipping to the left.
if we balance both, then
We're still working on it. The
We're
jetpack
still working
took
on
some
it.
damage. The hats got crushed just a little bit,
Yeah.
so maybe we'll have that perfected for a future
Yeah.
show, but I wouldn't hold your breath on that.
So we decided not to stop there, and we got something even bigger, even better. This is where we got to. This is what we're going to use.
That's a very large water
That's a
bottle.
very
Were you
large.
very thirsty?
I was very thirsty that day. During the summer, the kind of heat was out. I was
Yeah,
like, very
okay,
thirsty.
okay.
This is going to be our combustion chamber for our next rocket launch. Now, we've just supersized the smaller version. So again, the fuel for this is going to be our alcohol. So that's what we're going to use again. Again, this is something not to do at home. This is something maybe your teacher can do in school as well. So this is our combustion chamber where the chemical reaction is going to take place. So we're going to load our bottle with the alcohol. So let's, I'll make this easier for you.
Thank you.
Okay, so what again we want to do is we want to get that alcohol in, and we want to evaporate some of that liquid alcohol and turn it into those alcohol vapors.
I'll take that, thank you.
So that's where I'm going to kind of just roll this around a little bit. Okay. You want to cover all of the inside of the bottle in that alcohol. Shaking it about, trying to get those alcohol vapors in the bottle.
You shake it all about.
All right.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn around. That's what it's all about.
Thanks, Jellig.
No problems, got you.
Okay, so I'm going to shake it about a little bit. That gets these liquid alcohol to vaporize, get some of those alcohol vapors inside. That's going to help with our igniting. So shaking it, getting it all around. Okay, now we need something to trap those inside. So thankfully, one of our regular viewers of this show, Kevin Burke, sent us his book, which is pretty awesome, that we're going to use for this. So we're going to bring back One Night in Dude Lounge.
One Night in Dude Lounge.
Yes, retells the story of UCD, AFC as their Europa League adventure. So a fantastic book. Ali, why are you smiling? I'm going to put the book on. I'm putting the book on.
You gotta get rid of
okay?
the alcohol first.
That's true.
What happened to UCD there the other night?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Yeah, what happened to UCD football? What did they do?
It might have not been the best result, but we look forward to the next game, and we look forward to the rest of the season.
Cool. And just refresh my memory there. How did Cabo do this week?
They don't exist. Never heard of that team before.
Cabo won, and they're ahead of UCD in the table now. We love a bit of League of Ireland football here.
We love League of Ireland football
Saturday
here.
/ Sunday.
Things do get a little heated with our League of Ireland talk.
Cabo.
Okay, you're gonna have it this week.
Okay. Yes.
So let's empty the rest of this liquid alcohol back out. Okay. So let's
Pour
get
that inside there.
that out and just leaving our vapors inside. Okay. There we go.
A little bit spilly there.
Always the best way. Okay. Now we want to trap those vapors on the bottle. That's where One Night in Doodle Lounge comes in very, very handy. An excellent book, also an excellent prop in our science experiment. Okay, so right now we've gotten rid of the liquid alcohol, and hopefully inside those alcohol vapors are trapped, and we're going to ignite them and see what happens.
Okay, we're definitely going to need a lot of safety for this one, I
Yes,
think.
absolutely. This is definitely not something to try at home.
Nope.
Okay, safety on here. Now to light it,
Yeah,
we're going to use something that allows it to get a little further away.
Yeah, the
this
lighter
time.
doesn't quite give you enough reach for this one.
Yes, okay. So let's get this ready to go. Okay, so we have our splint ready. Okay. Okay.
Splint lit.
All right, now we remove One Night in Doodle Lounge, ignite those alcohol vapors.
My lord!
That was a whoosh.
That was
a whoosh. You can see those alcohol vapors igniting inside the bottle. Is it warm?
It's a hot water bottle.
Oh, very cool. It's a hot water bottle. Not a very safe hot water bottle.
No, don't put
Not
that in
recommended
your bed.
for that.
Definitely not the best
You
method.
can see the amount of energy that's created in that. We had it upside down this time, so all of that gas, the hot air expanded, shooting out towards the top there. You could see it all igniting. You could hear the whoosh as well. Some of that energy converted to heat and sound. If that was upside down, the bottle would shoot very high up, but our table would be destroyed. But very cool.
Also, it wouldn't work in here. The ceiling's too low.
That one would definitely escape Earth's gravity. Very, very cool.
Can we see that one?
Yeah,
slow-mo?
let's check that out in slow-mo. Okay, check this out. Okay.
Look at that. That looks epic. Look the amount of light that comes off it as well.
Wow, that is a lot of energy.
I like the little puffs at the end.
But you can see the amount of energy created in this chemical reaction. Now, all rockets we've done, we started off with very different ones. We had a very different chemical reaction that was just releasing a carbon dioxide gas that we were trapping. That was the same for the baking soda. And then we ramped it up here, igniting some alcohol vapors, which expanded that air, heated up, and all the energy powered our rocket.
Again, you can really see why they say alcohol is flammable.
Yes.
Looking at that.
Not to be done.
There wasn't even any liquid alcohol in there. It was just the alcohol vapors, and they lit on fire.
Very, very cool. Rocket launches are fun, aren't they?
They are.
They're very, very fun. So we encourage you, try out the first and the baking soda one, the vitamin C
poppers,
rocket.
Vitamin C, yeah.
Yeah, try those out at home. If you do, send in pictures and videos to the Explorium social media account.
Yes.
Because Space Week is awesome and there's loads of cool events. So just like we always kind of talk about, we have a cool science story of the week, don't we? Yes.
Yeah.
We found out that it was possible that the Aurora Borealis might be visible over Ireland. Yes. Now, Ali, you were lucky enough to see the Aurora Borealis, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Last year, some of my friends and I went over to Iceland.
Ooh.
And there we actually got a glimpse of the Northern Lights. It was epic.
It looks very,
We were
cool.
very lucky. Now, to be fair, some people go to Iceland and even though the conditions can be perfect, they just don't see them. But we were really lucky. Our guide said that it was the strongest they had been that season. So we were very,
so you
very
have
lucky.
those particles from the sun interacting with particles in our atmosphere, and it gives off that beautiful display of lights. One of the coolest things.
Yeah.
Really one of the coolest things. But I wasn't able to see it.
I wasn't able to see it either.
Cloudy skies, but a very kind of popular thing to see. I don't know if anyone did see it in Ireland, please let us know.
Yeah.
We'd love to find out if you saw the Aurora Borealis.
In Ireland?
In Ireland. The Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis?
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis?
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
Big fan.
Can I see
Big
it?
fan.
Can I see it? No, that was the clouds in Ireland saying
That was
no,
the,
that we
was
could
the
not
clouds
see
in
aurora
Ireland saying
borealis.
no.
The clouds are Skinner.
Now, for you regular viewers of this show, we usually have a show every Saturday. You can
Yes.
tune in at 11, and we have challenges every week and brain teasers. So we have last week's answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you checked in our brain teaser last week, we had a little challenge for you, and this was the challenge.
So the challenge that I set for you last week, if I can get my supplies here, were a piece of paper and a scissors. And the challenge that I set for you was to make a hole in the paper that your entire body could fit through.
Okay.
Okay, it was a tricky one because,
looking
you know,
forward to this
if
one.
you cut a hole, like let's say you just cut a hole out of the center here, your body's not going to fit through
No.
there. Your shoulders are a little bit wider than that. So, do you want to know the trick?
Yeah.
Okay, so first step is you got to fold your piece of paper in half, like that. Okay, now we're going to cut some strips in the paper, but we're not going to cut all the way through. So, you're going to cut a strip like this and stop just before the end.
Okay.
Turn your paper,
Ooh.
cut another strip, stop just before the end. Turn your paper, cut, turn, cut, turn, cut, all the way like this. And you keep doing that until you get towards the end of your paper. So you can cut it with scissors or you can just tear it, whichever you prefer. Okay, so then you'll have something that looks a little bit like this.
All
Okay,
right.
so what you gotta do then is don't rip the first one, but rip the dividing bits
Okay.
between your other cuts. So if we rip here, and we rip this one here, and we rip this one here, and we rip the next one, so you don't rip the first or the last, suddenly you
Check
get a
that
very
out.
large loop,
And
which your entire body can fit through.
check out.
It's good, isn't it?
That was really awesome. Let us know if anyone was able to do that at home. Send in your pictures, send in your videos as well. Have you got a new challenge for us this
I
week?
do have a new challenge for this
Okay.
week. I do like to set a new
Excellent.
challenge every single week. So, the theme of Space Week
Yes.
this year is satellites.
Yes,
Just to remind
satellites
us all.
improve life.
So, the first artificial satellite that was sent to orbit Earth was Sputnik. Okay. Now, I couldn't quite get Sputnik here today, so
next
instead, I brought the next best thing. Spudnik. Spudnik. So the challenge for this week, what I'm going to need you to do is grab a potato, a spud. Here's your normal spud.
Grab a
Uncooked,
spud.
raw spud.
Eat
And
it.
you're going to need a straw.
Okay.
Don't eat it raw.
All right.
Okay? So what you're going to need to do is I want you to try and push the straw through the potato. That's it.
I like it.
Push the straw through the potato.
Okay, that is your challenge for next week. If you're trying it during the week, let us know in pictures and videos on the Explorium social media account. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spudnik.
Spudnik.
I was really proud of that one.
Very clever,
I was like, I have to
very
get
clever.
something Space Week themed for this week, and that's what I came up with.
Now, there are so many awesome events happening for Space Week, which you can check out on the Space Week website.
Yeah.
There's so many cool
There's a
things
lot happening.
And there's loads of resources on the website as well. You can get a moon calendar, which we actually printed out, that tells you the phases of the moon. I love tracking the phases
What
of the
did
moon.
we today? The 4th
Yeah,
of
so you can check out.
October. So we have got, what have we got here? We have a waning gibbous moon.
Okay, so
tonight.
very cool. So you can plan and see when the next full moon is. So that's very cool. Lots of,
There's a full moon on Halloween this year.
oh, amazing.
Class. And there's a full moon for New Year's.
Oh, and Eagle Eye 18 also just said that the crew won, so there's a launch on the 31st of October as
For
well.
Halloween.
Thank you, Eagle Eye
Thank you,
18.
Eagle Eye
There will
18.
be a Halloween rocket launch. Thanks for that.
Awesome.
Very, very cool. Eagle Eye also saw some of the Aurora Borealis in the UK. That's very cool.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Class.
A lot of people liking your fleece, Ali. Actually,
Thank
we just
you.
say it's a very nice fleece.
Thank you, thank you. I got it from an Irish brand
Oh,
called dirt.co.
okay, not sponsored in
not
any way.
sponsored, but they do some cool vintage clothes and it's all really sustainable.
Are you working for them or something?
No, but I would.
It is very nice.
Yes, thank
it is
you.
very
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
But go onto the Space Week website, check out the resources. There are lots of cool things. There's so many awesome shows happening through the week. We've got one happening next Friday with the awesome Nora Patton. So Dr. Nora Patton, Ireland's aeronautical engineer and space candidate, is going to be here live at Explorium at 11:30, and we're going to do a live Q&A.
We can ask her about the toilet.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have any questions that you would like to know, you would like to ask an astronaut, you can send them in on social media, either on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is, or you can join us live. It will be live, so you can
Will be
tune in
fun.
at 11:30 on the Explorium YouTube page. The links are on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see them. Check us out and join
We'll
us
be
for that.
promoting it a lot.
Definitely. But there's so many other great, really cool events and lots of different resources. Here are just some of them. I love this Space Week telescope competition. I want to
Yeah.
win. I really want the
Have
telescope.
you been practicing?
Yeah, well, yes.
You can check all them out on the Space Week website. There's loads of cool things coming up. Some of them online, obviously because of the situation that we're in currently.
Yeah.
A lot of them are online, which means you can enjoy them from the comfort of your own home, which is always fun.
Yeah, so lots of absolutely awesome things that you can do. And also remember that you can view the previous episodes of Super Science Saturday. This is our Space Week special. It's on a Sunday.
on a Sunday.
Super Science Saturdays on Sunday.
Yeah.
But we're back to our usual show next Saturday at 11.
Saturday, Super Science Saturday.
You can check out any of the previous episodes that we've done, all on the Explorium YouTube page, so you can check them out there. You see all the fun and all the things we can do, things you can do in school or at home with your friends. So lots of really, really cool things that you can do there. So make sure to check them out. Thank you to everyone who joined us today.
Yeah.
With lots of new viewers, so thanks for joining us. I'm Mark.
I'm Ali.
We probably should have said that at the start.
We know our own names
We
so
did the
much.
show backwards.
We forgot. Wait, does that mean we have to start again?
We got to work backwards.
Oh, I'm kind of hungry. Can I eat lunch first?
But thank you to everyone who tuned in. We hope you all have a fantastic Space Week. Check out other events and other things on the Space Week website. And from us live at Explorium, hope you have a lovely Sunday. Thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great day.
Bye.
Happy Space Week, everyone.
Happy Space Week.